Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? You doing okay? Did you have a good weekend? If you're following me on the same day, yes, it's Monday, August 15th, 2016. We are halfway through August. It has been one of the hottest Augusts I can remember. But it's cooled down a little on the East Coast where I live of the United States. At least now it's not, 90 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, it's still hot, but that's what summer's about. I hope you're enjoying your summer if you're watching this during this time. Again, it's Monday, August 15, 2016. As I record this, I know a lot of you are going to watch it weeks, months, hopefully even years from now. The knives won't change. Some of them will be even harder to find, but the love of the knives still the same. So let's talk about this deconstruction. What you see on my desk is what I'm going to try to use to get me through a Monday morning. I'll take anything. I'll use anything to get me through a Monday morning. It's a simple but quality carry. And that's how I need to get through Mondays. Just the things I love, filling up my pockets. What you see right there, I've taken a bunch of pictures. I'm going to post them on my Instagram when I get a lunch break, noonish, one-ish, two-ish. You can see it at Keith Kevin Ken. That's my Instagram, at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now guess what? It's time for another pocket dump deconstruction where literally we have over 190 videos on a playlist. So if you want to see a bunch of knives and you want to see an old man mess up a bunch of words and stuff, check out the playlist right here on this channel. Let's do this. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's simple. It's one of my regular watches. It's the Rolex. It's the manual Rolex. Man, nothing's better than a manual Rolex. Is there, or just a manual watch? Yeah, there's fancy watches. Your wrist winds them. Batteries, all kinds of different watches. But man, just manual. Just wind the sucker up and let it roll. I love that. I do. There's something great about simplicity. There is nothing simple about any Cuban handmade cigar. Except that you cut it, you light it, and you sit back and turn off all your electronics. This is how I do it. I know other people do it different. It forces me to spend a couple of minutes, half hour, some of the big ones, several hours, just thinking and drinking some good scotch like what's in here. Some blended scotch. Yeah, I got in an argument yesterday with a friend over single malt and blended. I'll never drink blended scotch. See, I get it. By the way, I said, good for you. I love it. That's the difference, You guys know me. I'm not a fanatic. I love the stuff I love. I love single malt. Love it. But I like blended too. I do. Yeah, it's a Schoen pen. It's the brass Schoen pen. I just love it. Simple, but also elegant, isn't it? Made in the USA in Massachusetts. Schoen, S-C-H-O-N. Someone asked me. I keep trying to find it. S-C-H-O-N. Design is, they spell it DSGN.com. I'm sure they couldn't get the other design out of the .com. So there you go. DSGN. One of my thin Mont Blanc wallets. I love thin wallets. Let's see what else we have here. Let's take the knives off. The coin, and I don't have to give it shade. I didn't bring out the proof coin, but this did come in a two kind of piece. This is the Abraham Lincoln coin from the U.S. Mint. It was celebrating the 100-year anniversary of the 1 cent coin. And that was from 2009. Just a nice collector's thing. That's my good luck 1 ounce coin that I'll be carrying today. I like that. I like that whole celebration of the penny. They had 4 new great pennies, collectibles, and all kinds of things. 100 years of the penny. Man. Now let's talk about the carry. Yeah, it's a mixy-matchy kind of carry, but I like it. I also love the knife that got away. I'll tell you, people go, how can you carry 3 knives? Your pockets are way too full. No one can carry 3 knives. Blah, 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 blah. Let me just tell you, today I wanted to carry 4. Of course I wouldn't use all 4 of them. I rarely use all 3, but I love that they're there. And so we'll talk about the knife that got away after we talk about the carry. Man, I have the entire Spyderco Hap 40 collection of the burnt orange knives. They are really nice knives. And I love that Spyderco did this. This is the Man Bug, the Spyderco Man Bug. Burnt orange. When I talk about burnt orange, now there are some orange FRN scale knives. That doesn't mean they're Hap 40. It has to have Hap 40. And how they etched Hap 40 in here is so light, the camera can barely pick it up. I mean, it literally can't pick it up. But it says Hap 40 / SUS, excuse me, SUS 410. And what that means, can you see that line there? You see it? Yeah, I think you can see it right there. Well, that line, everything beneath that line, that's Hap 40 steel. Strong, retains, very strong steel. Retains the edge, all of those things. It's a super steel. And the reason it has a line is what Spyderco did was cover it with 2 slabs. So in the middle, it's Hap 40. That's the usable part on the edge. That's why there's a line. The other part is SUS 410. Adds even more strength to the entire blade and actually adds a lot of rust resistance as well. Oh man, what a nice. They have a number of these knives. The Delica, the Endura, the Dragonfly, the Man Bug, the Woman Bug, the Stretch, the Woman Bug. The Ladybug. The Man Bug and the Ladybug are the Hap Orange. It's sprint run, which means limited edition, usually 1,000 or less for each knife. So this is my keychain knife. It's the Man Bug. You can tell the Man Bug from the Ladybug because it's a fatter, thicker base with the FRN scales and also a wider blade. Yeah, it's because all you men, all us men folk, didn't like people saying, what's that on your keychain? Oh, it's a Ladybug knife. I love my Ladybug too. This is just a really nice knife. I love it. That weighs less than that. That's like 0.7 ounces. And so I really love this. Yes. The silver coins are troy ounces, yada, yada. We won't go into that because we're here to have fun with the knives. But that's weighs less than that. So it's a wonderful knife to throw in a purse, throw in your pocket. They don't come with any clip because they're so small they don't need a clip. But man, with that backlock, that strong backlock from Spyderco, really nice knife. Really useful in your day-to-day stuff. I was talking to my son and I said, I keep telling him, he said, just get a big old knife, the boys. But I tell him, this is like regular math. You know, all the new math and geometry and algebra and all that, that's very useful, I guess, in some businesses. But I love, in my high school, they had a class they called simple math. What you use on a day-to-day basis. And that's this. Yeah, they can flip it, flop it, have all kinds of different holes in it, different kinds of titanium and bolsters and all that. Yeah, that's algebra, man. And there are makers who do new math kinds of stuff that takes a lot of customized screens. Chris Reeve, you should check out his Blade HQ tour through his factory, man. There's a lot going on. That's new math. This, just arithmetic. It's arithmetic, everyday knife. You pull it out, it's indestructible with that FRN scales, and you just chomp on it. This is a little bit more than arithmetic, given that it has that HAP 40 steel. I get it, but I mean these small knives from Spyderco. Yeah, arithmetic knives make great keychain knives. And then I just needed to match. I needed something that I felt good about carrying today on a Monday. And man, I started with this. This, of course, is my Chris Reeve Mnandi. So nice. That's what Mnandi means. So nice in Zulu. And this is so nice. Yeah, I've been carrying a couple of Mnandis lately, but I had stayed away from them for a while. No reason except I had other smaller carries. Remember, I forget what day, a couple of days ago, I actually used the Mnandi. I guess it was Friday. I used the Mnandi as my large knife. Yeah, I'm crazy like that. I just wanted a super small carry. But this one, I really love with the Bocate wood inlays. Of course, all the wood inlays that I have now have been discontinued because Chris Reeve has announced 4 other wood inlays. I haven't seen them yet. He even took these off his website. This and the Sebenza 25 off his website. So I can't wait to start seeing all the new woods come available through his authorized distributor so I can start picking them up. This, though, is a Bocate. And it has that basket weave Damascus blade. Man, I don't know. How many times can I tell you that I love a Mnandi? If you haven't had one, are they expensive? It's a Chris Reeve knife. But I can tell you something. You get what you pay for. I mean, this is, as they say in the watch field, it's heirloom worthy. It really is. It's one of those that I could pass down to my kids and they can pass it down to my grandbabies, my grandsons, and it would just open up every single day the same way. Lifetime guarantee from Chris Reeve. Oh man. And that basket weave Damascus, nothing's better with that tight, how they're squeezed. All those steels are squeezed together. I love it. That's the Mnandi. That's my middle carry. And yeah, once you pick something, just go with it, Kevin. So I did. Bocate, inlaid, Chris Reeve, Sebenza 21 with that S35 VN steel. I really love the accents on it. It's just really nice. Matches that Bocate. Just wonderful. As you know, the Chris Reeve inlaid knives, all of them have 3 strips of whatever you're inlaying, whether it's a micarta or carbon fiber or any of the woods. He does 3 strips, 2 on the show side. Except for the micarta knives, they all have a polished tie. I love this brass. It just sets it off so nice. I really do. But anyway, it's polished tie. And then, of course, polished tie around most of the lock side except for the lock and that clip. Really nice. Full tie, of course, from Chris Reeve. And of course, it's Chris Reeve's integral lock. Yeah, that's the frame lock. The only knife, you guys can correct me, I don't know about old school Chris Reeve. Obviously, he does fixed blades as well. But I think the only thing is the tie lock is the only one that doesn't have the integral lock. But man, he did enough work on the integral lock to make it a wonderful frame lock for a knife. That's the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21. Bocate inlays to go with my Bocate Mnandi, and that's the carry. Oh, yeah, it matches. But trust me, I'm not throwing them on the desk at work, man. I'll frighten everybody. I know that it's matched inside my clothes, and I really love this knife. Man, that's a classic carry. Man, that's worth working for. That's why I work, so that I can get nice knives like that. That, my friends, is the carry. You can catch this on YouTube around noonish. Not YouTube. You can catch this on YouTube in about 12 minutes or so. You can catch it on Instagram at KeithKevinKen around noonish. Don't forget to thumb this up, man. That keeps me going. We're going. Almost 200 daily vlogs talking about the knife deconstruction, and it's going to go on. I promise you, it's going on, especially with your encouragement with the thumbs up. Leave comments. I read them as soon as you leave them. I appreciate the comments. Subscribe. I think I was delirious yesterday. Actually, I hit the bottle a little yesterday. We are a ways away from our 1,000. We're what? Little over. Now we're a ways away. Little over 200 subscribers away. Subscribe. A lot of you watch it, but you're not a subscriber. Become a subscriber so we can get on with this Spyderco Palooza. I'm really excited about that. I better start working on all the research that I need to do. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, wait a second. We talked about Instagram, but this ain't Instagram. This is the knife that won't be included in the carry. Oh, man. See, that's why you guys probably think I'm crazy. And yes, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers, but when I say hurry up, I want to go through my cases. It's not, you know what? Sometimes, even now when I go through to pick out a good carry, I love this channel because it encourages me to go pick out stuff and take my time instead of just grabbing the first knives that I come to. But there are a lot of knives in my Pelican Case 1600 that's full of all Spydercos. And there are a lot of classic Spydercos as well. And some Spydercos that you're not used to seeing, and Spydercos that I don't carry a lot, so they don't make it to the deconstruction. This is a wonderful knife, man. Golly, I had a hard time putting this down and not carrying it. This is the Spyderco Des Horn. Des Horn is a South African maker. Made a lot of fixed blades. Spyderco teamed up with him to come up with this wonderful gentleman's folder. This is brown, very smooth G10 that I just really adore. It has these markings in it, the carvings in it. It gives you a little bit of grip, but this isn't about gripping. You're not going to chop down a tree, okay? You're not shaving wood with this. What you're doing is all the gentleman folders kinds of things. And I love the look of it. It's like Art Deco look. It has this wonderful Art Deco look with all that detail on top. S30V steel, so they didn't skimp on the steel at all. Oh man, it's just well done. Has my clip, my wonderful deep carry wire clip from Spyderco. This thing is only 2 ounces in weight. 3.1 inch blade, 3.1 inch blade. And as you can see, I love the profile. You know, Spyderco does a good job at sometimes. I just love that, yeah, it's low for the low profile. And so they carved away more of the scale so that you can get your finger in there, and it's so smooth. Liner lock with nested skeletonized, so they carve away the skeletonized liners with a number of holes in it to make it light, but also to give it strength. Man, this is a pretty knife. Man, I love it. It's so light. It is a perfect. If you like gentleman's folders and you want a knife that'll get you through everyday carry, if you're not out in the woods or whatever, this is it. Spyderco Death's Horn. It's discontinued now. My guess is it got discontinued, I'm guessing, because a lot of people didn't pick it up when it came out. But man, I love this knife. Isn't it beautiful? It really is beautiful. That's the Reeve. That's the Spyderco Death's Horn. There's a lot of knives like the Death's Horn in the 1600 Pelican case, my Spyderco Pelican case. Can't wait to reveal them all to you guys once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Thanks a lot, you guys. You guys have a perfect day, okay? Perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Man, it's fun. Goodbye.